Afternoon, guys. Here we are at Reachfields, part of the Groundhopper weekend. A hard-fought 2-1 victory, Coyley. How did you see that go?
I'm really pleased. Obviously, it's a big result away from home. I thought we dominated large periods of the game with a depleted team again. We've obviously lost Jack Richards this week. Gone back to Margate. We've got Joe Healy and Shafes that are unavailable today. We've lost Ricardo early on in the first half, so we were a little bit depleted. We've had to play some players slightly out of position today, but we showed real dominance in possession of the football on a difficult pitch, I thought, in large spells. And it was just frustrating after we scored the goal, a well-worked goal. Jaden's brilliant delivery, and Ashton took his goal really well. We then conceded a real soft goal, and all of a sudden we're kind of under the cosh a bit in terms of having to push forward for the winner. But they stayed really relaxed and didn't panic, and were, I thought, good value for the win in the end. I think we've missed a lot of chances today again, which has been the story of the last 3 or 4 games. But we're creating them, so it's a positive. And as I say, I thought that we were real good value for the win.
Yeah, and Matt, I think there was a change of system at half-time from the 4 at the back. What was the thinking behind changing the system at half-time?
Just felt that where they sat so deep, there wasn't really any space, and we've come up against this a number of times. We just felt by changing the shape allowed us to get out, and the first goal came from it. It gave them something different to think about, and we caught them off guard in, like I say, in the sort of first, 2-3 minutes into the half, and then I felt we penned them in. Don't think their centre halves got to the halfway line until the late stage of the game. I thought Dean Grant was outstanding when he came on and made a big difference. And like obviously Jamie said, we got 1 or 2 injuries, and just felt that Connor wasn't quite right, so we had to get him off because we obviously can't afford to lose him as well. And Ricardo had already come off. Certainly didn't want to lose any of the centre half, so the change of shape sort of suited. And as I say, I thought Theo was excellent in his first game back. Probably played a little bit longer than we would have liked, but like I say, I thought, barring the free kick that they've scored from, I don't remember Dan having anything to do in the second half whatsoever. I don't really remember him having much to do in the first half, really, which is credit to the players. And again, we spoke to him about it before the game in terms of being able to change shape in game and adapt to what we ask, and the players have come up with it again, so credit to them. So yeah, I thought, like I said, I don't think they troubled us, although they made it difficult for us in the first half. And you've got to give them some credit for that. They've played a different shape to what they normally play, whether that's due to us or whether that's due to personnel. Either way, they've changed, and we've changed again at half time, and they stayed with doing what they do. And I thought we were a better team. So I thought we've deservedly won the game. Should have made it more comfortable, but ultimately it's 3 points. 3
points on the board, Coyley. Just what we needed before, obviously, lead up to the FA Cup next week. So I think we've got 2 training sessions this week. Attention turns to facing a National League team away from home in Wilston. Must be good to be able to test yourselves against that level of opposition.
Yeah, it's credit to the players in terms of the detail that we've given them on the training ground. They've carried it out, hence why we're at this level of the FA Cup. And myself and Matt and Dan and Taylor have all been to watch the last 2 games of theirs. So it's we've seen enough in our own eyes on top of all the analysis that we've got on software. So it's an exciting week for us. It really is. These are the kind of games you want to be involved in as a management team, as a coach. I know that the players will thrive in front of a big crowd and the importance of the game in the FA Cup. So, they deserve it. They deserve it. Ultimately, they've been outstanding in the competition. They've taken on board all the information that the management team's provided, and it's another real massive test for us as a management team, us as a club, and us as a squad of players as well. So, yeah, it's going to be a real exciting week, and I just think it was important to go into that game with confidence from today, getting the 3 points with a good performance as well.
Yeah,
it builds for this week.
Absolutely. And Matt Coyley mentioned there you've been to see him a couple of times. Without giving away any trade secrets, it's going to get your creative juices flowing. I'm sure you guys on how we can go up there and get something out of the game.
Yeah, without a doubt. Look, they're a really, really good team. They're very well coached, in and out of possession. I've seen them do 1 or 2 different things, but they play with a lot of structure. They try and dominate the ball, and we're going to have to be very, very good without the ball, but then we're going to have to come up with 1 or 2 or 3 ways, potentially in possession, to be out of play so that we can cause them some problems. And we're going to need to probably build the game in sort of 10, 12-minute periods to get ourselves some successes during the early stages and the latter stages of that game. It's going to be physically demanding in terms of the fit that they're a full-time team, so physically they're going to be obviously ahead of us. Obviously individually they've got some really good players, and tactically they're really good, like they're really interesting. But it's a great opportunity for us as a management team to come up against that type of team. And yeah, we can't wait for it. Like I say, we're not going there to make the numbers up. We're going there to try and impact the game with and without the ball. And like I say, I'm confident that we can come up with a game plan with and without the ball that's going to cause them problems. But ultimately, we have to give them the utmost respect. That they're a very talented team. Like I say, with a talented management team. But yeah, we couldn't. This week will be one of the most enjoyable weeks that we get on the training ground because, like I say, we get to test ourselves against a really good team. So really looking forward to it.
Congratulations for this morning, guys. We look forward to what you do on the training pitch this week and implement it in the game next week. Well done.
Thanks a lot. Cheers. Thank you.